the defending America Conference individual champion. The men's team, of course, won the team title. Erik advanced to the NCAA championships in track and cross country last year. So he is back for his senior year cross country season. So go ahead and fire away, guys.
What was the off season like for you? What kind of training did you do to try and keep up the level at least that you guys were able to set last year?
For everyone, it was just basically a logical growth advancement from where we were the previous training cycle, the previous year. Just same formula that's really worked for us in the past. Just increasing the volume slightly, increasing the intensity slightly. Just that logical, physical increase in training. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty basic, pretty simple, but it's just what we've been doing the past couple months in preparation for the season.
You obviously have high hopes again individually, but team-wise, especially on the men's side here, real high expectations here. Does having those expectations as a team drive you even more individually?
I mean, the drive individually is always there regardless. I think for me personally, it takes some of the pressure off because it gives me another avenue to focus on. And I think it definitely, I would say it probably, increases the, the word used was, the focus and the drive, just because you kind of have that energy to feed off of when you have a bunch of other people trying to accomplish the same set of goals.
For as great as your season was last year, I'm sure you feel like you have unfinished business. What sort of things are you looking to accomplish now?
I mean, in the fall, basically the focus is on the NCAA championships. Performing well there is really all I care about. I mean, I'd like to plan on defending my America East title and running well at the pre-national meet and the Paul Short invite. But that's the biggest plan is to compete well at the NCAA championships and kind of erase any notion of being more of a middle distance runner and just kind of show not really to everyone else but more so to myself that I can run any distance at the same level.
Did you learn anything through last season of how you can best peak at the end of the season? Do you want to go about things differently, or is it pretty much the same approach that you took last year, but just hoping that you're healthy at the end of the year?
Yeah, same exact approach. I mean, last year was just strange in the sense that I had some troubles with injury and health, and that's something that hasn't been defining of my career up to this point. So as long as I've been in this game and how much longer I plan to keep being in it, that's just kind of an inevitable risk, and it just happened at that time, and I've come to terms with that, and that's fine. So I mean, it's just the same approach. The formula works, so I'm gonna keep going with that, and hopefully everything comes together this time.
Have you noticed any points in your game specifically that you feel you've advanced more from last year at this time?
Yeah, I'm pretty much everything has improved a lot. I'm a heck of a lot stronger than this time last year. I think right now I'm as fit as I've ever been. Mentally, I've kind of have a new outlook on the sport, new outlook on life in terms of training and handling the sport and metabolizing all the pressures that go with it. So I think just there has been a lot of growth for me personally over the past year or so, and that's all going to positively contribute to my performance in the fall and beyond.
Thanks, Erik. We're ahead of schedule. Chris just got here, so I'll bring up Ashley Horton for those of you who are doing features on the team. So, Ashley, Annette Acuff couldn't be here today, so this is Coach speaking. So go ahead, any questions?
Team expectations for this year?
I think this year we can really improve on what we've done in the past because there's a good group of girls that have been here for, I guess, since my freshman year. We've kept improving from year to year, and some of the sophomores they had really good seasons last year, so that'll be good. And the freshman girls coming in look pretty strong also.
Seeing what the men's team accomplished last year, does that put more pressure on you and the other girls to kind of maybe hold up your end of the bargain, at least try to get close to that at least?
Yeah, it's good pressure though because we all want to be there, so I think it's helping us to improve and stay focused.
And for you personally, I mean, how do you What are your goals for this season, I guess?
My goal is definitely top 10 in conferences and to have a strong performance at regionals too.
Is there kind of a feeling of local pride on these cross-country teams? Obviously, a lot of Section 4 kids are running for these teams.
There is, yeah. A bunch of us are from the area, and it's nice to run with people that you've been running with for years. It's also nice to be running with some of the different girls.
Speaking of local pride, Chris Gaube, we'll wrap it up and then we'll take everybody up to volleyball. Chris, your thoughts on the team entering the season? We can start there.
Okay. I think this year's team is pretty polished, and I think we're the most experienced we've ever been coming in. I think that for a lot of us, it's our last go. We have a lot of seniors, and for me personally, I'm in my 5th year. So I think the stakes are high for us, and we're ready to do whatever it takes to achieve at the highest level in the conference and regionally, and hopefully even nationally. So we have pretty high expectations and a pretty clear vision of what we want to accomplish, and it's going to be a matter of executing and staying healthy and taking it one day at a time.
How likely is it that you can exceed what you did last year?
I like to think it's pretty likely. I think that because we have everyone coming back and knock on wood, everyone's healthy, our goals definitely are to far exceed what we did last year and in years past. And I think that if we're able to stay healthy and focused towards our goals, I think that hopefully we'll be able to surpass what we did last year.
Some teams or individuals kind of shy away from expectations when they're set that high, saying there's other teams that are in there, but you guys seem to thrive off the fact that a lot is expected of you, and you're expected to reach a pretty incredibly high level. Talk about that and trying to reach the level that you guys have set out for yourselves.
Sure. I think just because a lot of us are pretty experienced, the expectations and some of the just pressures have been alleviated a little, and we all have just we're a very cohesive group, and we all know each other so well, and we know each other's goals and what we all want to accomplish. And I think that added pressure and those higher expectations is just something that we just relentlessly strive for, and something that really kind of revs our engine as a group.
Good? Good. Thanks, Chris. Hey guys, road trip.
Thanks, guys.